Lovely to see you here on the carpet, Sophie. Now, of course, you've had a fantastic season. I'm sure you've got another one to come. We cannot wait. But if you had Joffrey right in front of you now and you could say anything to him, what would you say and why?
You'd have to bleep it all out. But if it was Jack in front of me, I'd give him a big hug because I love him. I don't know. Yeah, you would have to bleep it all out because Joffrey is a horrible, horrible person.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's awful. I don't know how you put up with him, honestly. Now, recently you said that Justin Bieber was like the 21st century Joffrey. What do you think the similarities are and why is that?
Well, I more think it's the fact that Justin Bieber was kind of adored by girls, and for me, when I was younger, I always was like, oh, Justin Bieber, I want to marry him, and then it paralleled with Sansa and Joffrey Baratheon. He's not, like, Justin is not like a psychopathic killer like Joffrey is. I just meant it like at the beginning of the show when people adore him.
And what do you think of Cersei's character? What do you think Sansa really thinks and what do you think of her?
I think Sansa hates Cersei. I mean, she knows she's scheming. She used to look up to her, and she just Cersei is kind of the epitome of the fairy tale, not being true. And Sansa hates her for that, for ruining her childhood dreams. And personally, I love Cersei. She's like the coolest character on the show. I think she's got a great storyline ahead of her. She's crazy. Someone came up to me the other day and they were like, Sansa's so stupid, she's so much. I was like, you have no idea. Because Sansa, she's been putting on this facade of her former self. She's been pretending to be innocent and naive for the past maybe season, and people don't realize that she's picking up all the handy hints from Cersei and Marjorie, and she's eventually going to use them against them, whether they like it or not. Well, maybe not Marjorie because she's a doll. But, people like Cersei and Joffrey and, Tywin, they all got to watch their backs. Sansa's coming to get them, big time. She's definitely growing into herself. She's not. This season, she kind of becomes the real Sansa, as people would definitely like to see her, instead of being so disillusioned by fairy tales and princesses. She becomes kind of this woman who really realizes that the world is not a fairy tale, life is not a fairy tale, and she's probably the most pessimistic character on the show from now on because she knows everything. And she knows that she can't trust anyone. I mean, look how much she's learnt from Littlefinger. She is so wise now. She'd be a very good queen, but I don't think she wants to become queen if it means marrying Joffrey. So for now, let's leave her off the throne. But maybe in the future, maybe one day she'll become queen. That would be nice.
If any of the characters on the show could have their own reality TV show, who do you think it should be and why, and what would it involve?
Well, it definitely shouldn't be Jon because he'd just be like sad all the time. Tyrion and Bronn.
Oh, yeah.
I think people have already discussed this. I've heard people telling me that Tyrion and Bronn should have a reality. Not like the producers. Don't get anything from this. It was like fans that were like, Tyrion and Bronn would be a great spin-off show.